All right, that was My Wave by Fu Manchu for the Fua 2. Now it is time. I'm going to be talking with Liz and Corinne from the Build program from the Iron Angels. So Jonathan, give me a ring back when I'm done talking to these two fine ladies in motorcycling. Thank you. Saturday tomorrow is not tomorrow. This is not Friday, Munz. It's Thursday. Saturday in a day is Milwaukee's Brewtown Rumble. I should turn your mics on. A celebration of all things motorcycle. It's happening down at the International and
Boone and Crockett.
And
it's Sunday.
Sunday. It's not Saturday. It's Sunday. My God, am I messing up? Thank goodness you're here, Corinne. Saving the day. So, I know there's a few build programs. I've talked to them, a couple of people over the years. Who do you represent, Corinne?
So I am one of the lead mentors of the Iron Angels build team.
All right. And you guys have been doing this for how many years?
5 years. So the Iron Angels started in 2018.
And the Iron Angels is an all-female.
Yes. We're an all-female team, all-female mentors, all-female students, and we try and get a female rider every year to race our bike as well.
You have had a good racer every time. I've seen it at Flat Out Friday.
Yes.
For sure. And Liz? Yes, you can talk now, Liz. Yeah. Liz is 16. What kind of a bike do you guys work on today? Are you working on right now?
A Harley XJ 500.
Is it new or did you get it old? Is it an old one?
Ours was a 2020.
2020? All right. That's not bad. Not bad. How was your experience working on the bike?
It was really fun. It was really like a new challenge for me because I've never worked on a motorcycle with a different group of people. Like if I'm working on it at home, it's with like family, but this was like a group of all strangers and I only knew one person.
Okay.
So it was like a lot of teamwork that I wasn't like used to.
But did it all come together? Was there any arguments? Did you all, like...
The team is actually really nice. Everybody like did their own part and like went off with one of the mentors and like worked on their own thing. And then we all just sort of came together at the end and discussed what we needed to work on for like the next meeting.
All right. Did you gain any skills from this that you didn't have before you came into it?
Definitely. We learned basic skills like changing the oil and like other maintenance things. And then we also did like taking off things that we didn't need, like the street parts, which generally you wouldn't do on a motorcycle. So I got to learn how to take off a bunch of things and also make adjustments for new things like our seat.
All right. And did you change the rake or the fork at all or anything for racing? No. Corinne's...
It was a timing thing. The plan was there, but our time ran out and we had to prioritize a little bit.
All right. Now, just throwing things at you out of left field because my younger brother and my older brother are both, I think they're made out of motorcycles. So I do have some inside information, but I am not a motorcycle mechanic at all. I'm a bicyclist. It's a little slower, just as dangerous. And now, Liz, I had asked you if you were interested in racing, and what is the style of motorcycle racing that you would like to do?
Superbike racing.
Superbike racing? Yeah. Have you had any experience riding any kind of a rocket?
No, I don't have my motorcycle license yet, but I'm working on getting it. So then I'll get enough money to buy a sports bike and then probably go from there. All
right. I know that there's a few outlets in Wisconsin, in southeastern Wisconsin, where you can practice. Because again, Andy from Motoskirts told me about that a lot. So, and now Corinne from the Build program, from the Iron Angels, how do you feel about this group of ladies this year?
I think it's been really cool to see them develop throughout the season. So we've been meeting since December. We're just trying to get the girls together and meet each other. And we're one of the unique teams where we don't represent necessarily a specific school. We bring in ladies from all different schools in the area. So like Liz mentioned, they really don't know each other. So we usually do a kickoff in December just to try and start building that camaraderie and getting to know each other. And usually we start at the Harley-Davidson Museum, send them on a scavenger hunt, pair them off, and do a nice little friendly competition to kick off the season. But I'll say it's been amazing watching them come together, learn how to work with each other in different groups and leverage each other's skill sets and just watch them grow overall is just some of the coolest things about this program.
No, I think it's a fantastic program. I really do. All the way around, just because the way that society and mechanics have gone there, I grew up in the 70s, so I had to work on a car. I actually had to work on the car. I had to, rebuild a carburetor, learn how to change the tires, all of this stuff. And now these days, you can't work on cars. It's almost like they make it impossible for you to work on cars, which I think is a huge drawback because you need to have those mechanical skills in real life. It makes life a lot better if you know the differences between screwdrivers.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. And Liz, are you proud of the skills that you've learned in this experience? Yeah.
Yeah. It'll help me even with just like working on, if I don't race and I just like ride around regularly, we learn a lot of basic skills.
Which is important. Yeah, absolutely. So your confidence level is shot up quite a bit.
Definitely.
Do you get to tell your dad what to do?
No. He works on motorcycles all day, every day. So he's definitely telling me what to do.
Well, it's good to have that though, because at least you can come home and tell, over the dinner table, hey, Dad, this is what I did today. Oh, hey, but did you do this? Oh, yeah, awesome. That's fantastic. I think it's a good bond between, father and daughter too, that you guys can talk about turning wrenches.
Yeah, on all of our drive homes from meetings, we'd talk about like what we did in the meeting and what I learned and stuff. And it was really cool to just be like, he knows what I'm talking about and like we bond.
No, that's fantastic. That really is. That really is. Especially, at a time in the world where there's a lot of distance between parents and their kids just because of, like there always is, but it just seems like it's a bigger chasm these days, you know? So I think it's a fantastic program, and everything that I've seen the Iron Angels put out has been just an amazing bike over the years.
We have a lot of fun.
Fantastic. And this is Sunday. Will it drive in? I mean, you're not going to do it, but is somebody going to be able to ride in the bike? Liz?
It'll be rolling in. We'll have to see how much room there is to drive it in. But
can you give it a running start down National?
Might be, but there is the pit challenge, right? And so at 1:30, we're doing the pit challenge at Brewtown Rumble, and that's where all the build teams are going to get together. We'll be given a maintenance task to basically challenge the students on what they learned. They'll be competing against each other, timed event. And so all the bikes will be lined up. They better be ready to run. And
and they don't tell you what the maintenance challenge is.
No, not till a couple minutes before. So we get a little time to regroup.
That's kind of like what happens on a racetrack. Oh man, I wasn't expecting to get a front flat.
Exactly.
And that's a horrible thing to get in motorcycling, by the way. But no, that's fantastic too, because then you guys can show off your skills as a build team.
Yeah. We did a lot of prep this last meeting. It was like going through all of what it could be and like making sure we knew how to go through each situation if we need to for what the challenge could be.
How much stuff did you peel off that Harley to make it more of a race bike?
All of like the lights. We redid the entire seat. The handlebars.
The front brake.
Yep. I don't know. It was just like a lot of street things that we didn't need.
Like extraneous stuff.
Fenders, right? Yeah. You guys modified the chassis.
The passenger foot pegs, you don't need those.
Nope.
No, fantastic. I'm really excited for you guys. That sounds great. What color is it?
It's orange and blue.
Oh, right on. That's almost like Gulf colors. Gulf livery. It's like a light blue and orange.
Yeah, blue and orange. And then we have some snakes on it, right? Yeah. And do you want to talk about the tank a little bit?
Our tank is custom. We went to CPV and we drew out a design on the tank and they made it into a sticker. And then we put it on our painted tank that we did at CPV. We did all of the work for prepping it and then painting it. And then we put the sticker on, and it's like this line work, and it's done by the whole team. We all worked a little bit on it. It's snakes and flowers.
Oh, fantastic. Is there a way that the listeners could go on the internet and get a sneak peek, or is this an unveiling live?
No, we have our Instagram. So the Iron Angels. So look us up at the Iron Angels, and we're also on Facebook. But Instagram is much more where we're posting more of our progress week to week. And so, yeah, you'll see the bike there, a couple pictures from race day this past week. And then, of course, we'd love for listeners to come cheer us on at Brewtown Rumble and vote for a favorite bike. We'll put in a plug for Iron Angels because there's a People's Choice competition as well.
Oh, no, yeah, absolutely. And again, this is Sunday. At Boone and Crockett at the end of National, you can't go any further east without hitting the lake. So, and I'm just pulling this out of the back of my head, but I want to say it's like a 12 o'clock start.
11 to 5.
11 to 5. Mm-hmm. Bikes can start arriving earlier, but like 11 o'clock is the public.
Right.
Boone and Crockett's got a great space, plenty of parking. It's a really awesome venue too. So
it'll be a great time. Hopefully the rain holds out.
Yeah.
I heard that earlier.
It's an 80% chance of sun. Come on, that's plenty. We've had some horrible weather over the years, though. I don't know if you remember a couple of years ago when it was at Pabst and it was just like the sky erupted. But, also that's motorcycling.
Yeah.
Sometimes it rains. Sometimes it snows in April. All right. Well, Liz, good luck to you. And I do hope that you get your chance to race. Because I think women in racing, all forms of racing, whether it's drag racing, street racing, four-wheel drive, four-wheel racing, anything, women participating and going fast is awesome. And you all do a real good job. So keep it up. Keep it up.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming in, you guys. Good luck on Sunday. May you win.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having us.
And you're welcome. You're welcome. Thanks for coming by. I absolutely have nothing queued up next. So for the loyal listeners, this is for the WMSE store, Sweatpants.
It's the WMSE Store Summer Edition. Hey, are you looking for a new pair of comfortable, stylish sweatpants that support your favorite freeform radio station? Well, look no further than...